for a berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett.
Well, that's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
And they'll hand off to Hull. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They're going to look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
That one complete to Leggett.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And this one is right through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
Over the middle, complete. It's Scott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Thunderbirds 3, Dolphins nothing.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Richardson. A short throw to Musgrave.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now it's Richardson.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Scott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the air with Richardson.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chigakakwo from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away. That's to Bowers once again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one too low.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Carter. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua, 44 yards. And the Thunderbirds will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Richardson looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
That's caught by Tucker.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Buying time to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So Still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Richardson yet again. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dive defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Back to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throw out wide to Walker. He's got room to roam, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Luke Musgrave. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second and 14. Got a man. That's Leggett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Right back to him on first down. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the division. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running left is Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's So it looks like there's still some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He completes this to Walker.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Badgley on for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Thunderbirds 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Second and 11.
Flushed out right.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
They'll look to throw.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Tucker. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
A run here with Hall. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
This is 1st and 10. Now Hull. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. And they're moving on to the Conference Championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.